Hi boys and girls. We're going to go over question number 28. So complete the partial quotient model to find 768 divided by 4. So we know that the word partial means part of. So we're going to use parts of our dividend to divide, and then we're going to put it all together to find our final quotient. So we're going to find small parts of the answer, put it together to find the complete answer. And sorry if you hear Braden in the background who's playing, so we might get interrupted a couple of times, but that's okay. He'll learn a little bit too. All right, so we're going to start with our partial quotient, and we're going to look at our dividend, 768 divided by 4. So I'm going to start with the biggest place value, which in this case is a 7 in the hundreds place. So I'm going to ask myself, well, a 7 in the hundreds place would be the value would be 700. So I'm really dividing 700 divided by 4. So if I do that, that would give me 100 because I can put 1 400 I can make out of 700. So now I need to figure out, well, one of those 4 100s, 4 times 1 is 4. And to find the remainder of that partial quotient, we need to subtract. So 7 minus 4 gives me 3. And then I still have my 6 and my 8 and the 10s and the 1s. So I'm going to bring that down as well. All right, we're going to move on to the next place value. We'll get a darker color. There we go. So now we're going to move on to the next part of our quotient. So I have a 3. So I can't divide 3 into 4. So I can't make any groups of 4 out of 3. So I need to move on to my next number, my next digit, and now I have 36. So I can make groups of 4 out of 36. And they already did this part for us. So 36 divided by 4 is 9, but really we're on to the next place value. We're on to the tens place. So it's really 90, not just 9. It's 90 or 9 tenths. So that part they did for us. Now to figure out our remainder, we're going to do what we did over here. And we're going to multiply 9 times 4 or 90 times 4. And I know 9 times 4 is 36. But again, it's in the tens place, so I need to add that 1 0, which they did for us. And now I need to subtract. So if I subtract 8 minus 0 gives me 8. 6 minus 6 gives me 0. 3 minus 3 gives me 0. So now I'm left with the ones place, and I have an 8 in the ones place. So my last step to divide, so 8 ones divided by 4 would give me 2. 2 times 4 would give me 8, which they wrote here. Subtract to find my remainder. 8 minus 8 is 0. So I have no remainder. Now we have one more step since we did partial quotients. These are all of my answers, or all of my quotients. I have 2, 90, and 100. So my last step is to put those all together to find my final quotient. So I'm taking all the partial quotients, putting them together, and I can use mental math for this. 100 plus 90 plus 2 would be 192. And that is my final answer. And that's it. So if any of the numbers, a good way to check on a problem like this, if any of your numbers that you're working through don't fit in the boxes they provided, something is wrong. So it's a great way to kind of check your work, make sure that everything that you're doing aligns with what they have on the spaces provided.